You have said that without Bernie Taupin, there would not have been an Elton John. And yet that was another one of those serendipitous moments. You answered an ad, Liberty Records was looking for talent, you went in, they did not sign you, but you were handed an envelope by Ray Williams at Liberty Records that changed your life, changed Bernie Taupin's life, and changed our lives.
Well, it could have been any envelope. It was a stack of envelopes because they asked for talent. So there was reel-to-reel tapes. It was the 60s. Reel-to-reel tapes and lots of envelopes. He said, I can't write lyrics, but I can write melodies. So he says, randomly took the envelope from the pile of envelopes and said, this guy's from Lincolnshire, see what you think of him. And now it could have been anybody's lyrics. So how brilliant is that? I mean, that he gave me that envelope. I went back on the train to where I lived. I opened the envelope on the train. I thought, these are really good. And I went back home and I started to write immediately. And so I had a really God-given gift to write music to written words because his words always tell stories. His songs always tell stories. So when I looked at the title and the lyric, a little movie came in my head and I started and went, here I go. And it's been the same ever since the first lyric. It's the same now. We don't sit in the same room. He gives me the lyric, I go away, I write the song, he comes in and says yay. He never says nay, but there's probably been a couple of times when he's thought nay, but he's been so nice that he's never said nay. And that's the way it worked. But can you imagine, if I had someone else's lyrics that would have been awful, I wouldn't be sitting here. So luck and fate have played a huge part in my success. So I'm very grateful for that. I mean, how lucky am I?
So if you took some lyrics home, and then immediately went to work composing melodies to go along with those lyrics, does that mean that there were actual Elton John, Bernie Taupin finished compositions done before he even knew who you were?
Exactly, before we even met. And the scene in the film when we meet in the cafe is very much true to life. And that's more or less what happened. And we bonded straight away. He was like the brother I never had. And he moved down to London pretty quickly. We started writing very quickly. And our friendship and our relationship as a songwriting duo started on such a great note. And 53 years later, we're still here. So
you lived together for a while.
We lived at my parents' house. And
you had bunk beds.
We lived, first of all, in an apartment. With my girlfriend, which was a disaster. And then when we decided to leave there very quickly, we went to my parents' apartment and lived there.
Okay, but so you're living at your parents' apartment. What did you do, kick him out of the room when it was time for you to write a melody?
No. I just went into the living room and sat at the piano and write, he would give me a lyric and I would go and write a song.
Well, when mentioning tracks like Border Song, and Take Me to the Pilot, you refer to them as having a funk soulfulness.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in a band playing blues music and backing soul musicians like Patti LaBelle, Billy Stewart, Major Lance. So I've always loved R&B music, and everybody in England in a band loved black R&B music. It was the best music there was, and blues. And so, and then I found gospel. And when you back people like that who are so brilliant, like Patti LaBelle and Billy Stewart, you watch and you learn and you see how they entertain people, and the music just seeps into your soul. So when I wrote Border Song, for example, I'll tell you. Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
Holy Moses, I have been removed. I've seen the spectre, he has been here too. A distant God from down the line, a brand of people who ate my time. Holy Moses, I have been removed. Very gospel-y. The fact that it was so R&B and gospel-y was a result the fact that it was like that attracted Aretha Franklin to record that song, and that was incredible because it was so early on in my career. I think it happened about 8 weeks after the Elton John album came out, and we had a phone call that Aretha had recorded the song, and you can imagine how we felt. I mean, are you kidding me? You know, it wasn't the Chipmunks, it was Aretha.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more videos from your favorite artist. And while you're here, check out these other videos.